boys and girls. Welcome to my living room library. It's me, Mrs. Simpson, or as I'm known now on my YouTube channel, Live Granny. Come on in, sit at my knee, and let's have a story. Of course, I have all my friends here. We've got bear and rabbit and dog. We've got fox at the back and owl sitting just above Penelope's head, ready to hear the story. And of course, monkeys with us as usual, and everybody's favorite, noisy chicken. So, today I'm going to start off with this book called Vincent Comes Home, written by Jessixa Bagley and Aaron Bagley. This is a lovely story about a cat who lives on a container ship. A container ship is a ship that carries goods around the world in great big huge metal containers that can be transferred from the ship to the port and right onto a truck, and then that truck delivers it to wherever the goods are going to be sold. So let's read about Vincent by Aaron Bagley and Jessixa Bagley. Here is our container ship. Vincent lived on what they call a cargo ship because it carried cargo in large containers. His paws had never touched land. The name of this cargo ship is Domus. Ship life was good. Fresh fish whenever he wanted and seagulls to chase all day long. I hope you're looking closely to see where Vincent is on each page. And the night stars that charted the ship's course were the most beautiful sight Vincent could ever imagine. Vincent went about as he pleased. Fish sleeping on top of a rope. No one on the ship even seemed to notice him very much. The Domus carried goods from one port to another. They'd load up on chocolate from Zanzibar and deliver it all the way to Norway. Oranges could come from Florida and end up in Iceland. So you can see here, if you look very closely at the picture, they have labeled out the continents and they have mapped the route of the Domus using dashed lines. So I'll give you a little bit of time to have a good look at this picture. Excellent. Always coming and always going. See, you can see they're unloading the crates here and they're putting them right onto the trucks. Never staying. Vincent loved traveling to exciting new places. Each one was different from the last, but he could only enjoy them from a distance. The captain captain collected souvenirs from each port they stopped at and displayed them in his cabin. Vincent's favorite place on the ship seemed to have visited every place imaginable. Every place except one. Now look closely. Maybe you can see something that shows your country. I can see the Canadian maple leaf showing that the ship has been to my country, Canada. Even though we are far away, it's nice to know that home is always there, said the second mate. I can't wait to get home, said the first mate. The most exotic food in the whole world can't compare to a home-cooked meal, said the cook. Wherever I go home, I never want to leave. Where is this home place? Thought Vincent. He didn't know what home was. A place you never want to leave? It sounds wonderful. Better than any place we've been to and visited so far. I'd like to go and visit this place called home one day, Vincent thought. The next day, the ship pulled into another fine city. All hands on deck! Prepare to drop anchor! You could hear the crew shouting. And then Vincent heard the first mate shout, "We're home!" to the rest of the crew, who cheered. This is it! We have made it to home, thought Vincent. I can't wait to see it. Home must be the best place in the world. The ship docked and Vincent raced to the ship's railing and peered over the edge. This city doesn't look any different from any other city I've been visited to. Why is home so special? But just then he saw one of the crew walking down the street carrying his big duffel bag. I should follow him. Then I'm sure to see why home is so wonderful, thought Vincent. He followed the crewman for a while until he got to a building. As the crewman opened the front door, a whole bunch of people inside yelled, "Welcome home!" Vincent watched as all the people hugged and kissed the crewman. This is home, thought Vincent. I thought home was some amazing new city. He watched through the window for a long time as they ate and they laughed and they talked together. Everyone looked so happy. He left and walked around for a very long time. He looked into a lot of windows and saw the same scenes over and over again. Everyone seemed to be together. Home isn't just a place, he thought. Home is where the people you love are. I guess I don't have a home. Oh, how sad. Oh, poor Vincent. Is the ship not his home? But maybe he's asking the question because he doesn't know that anyone loves him. So Vincent padded around and looked up at the quiet night sky. At least the stars would always be there. But just then, he heard a familiar sound. I hope you're wondering, what could that sound possibly be? There you are, my boy. I've been looking all over for you. You've never left the ship before, said the captain. The captain scooped him up and scratched him under his chin and rubbed his belly. And the very last page, the captain said to Vincent, "Let's go home." So Vincent did have someone who loved him, the captain of the ship. What a beautiful story. Now, boys and girls out there, when I read this story to my boys and girls in my library in the school, we had a talk afterwards about where is home. Because some of us don't live in the country we're born in. Some of us are traveling around the world with our parents. So where is home? Is home the country you were born in? Is home the country you're living in? If maybe you lived in more than one country, is home the country you lived the longest in? Or is home where mom and dad, or mom and mom, or dad and dad, or brothers and sisters, or no brothers or sisters? Or is home just where you are loved the most? Something to think about after such a wonderful story, Vincent Comes Home by Jessica Bagley and Aaron Bagley. Okay, boys and girls, till the next time we see each other, be well, be happy, and we'll see you again.